Aloha, good morning. Brendan Kanakole with Learn to Love Yourself. Learning to love yourself is probably the one of the most important skills in life. Besides being happy, learning to be happy under all circumstances. How do you come back from being stabbed in the back by someone you trust? It is a very very hard thing to do. I myself recently went through a serious bout with being stabbed in the back and just being bummed out and super sad and depressed about it. I lamented and I was really depressed for a couple of days. And I'd like to share with you quick little tips on how I came out of it and how I gain higher ground and perspective and all of this. The first thing I had to do is I had to realize that life is happening for me, not to me. I'm gonna take this failure. It was a recent business failure. I take the shirt off my back and I give my all to my customers, and sometimes I I end up becoming the doormat. I specifically went out of my way for this person. I gave free services, free consultation, and a person turned around and blamed me for everything that was happening to her horse. For those of you that don't know, I shoe horses, and I specifically told her, it's not me. It's the type of disease the horse has. It's bound to die. And she wasn't receptive of my information. So anyway, long story short, I was really bummed out because being blamed for stuff that's totally out of your control is not fun at all. It doesn't feel nice. It's not nice, and it never will feel nice. But I had to take a step back and realize that this is happening for me, not to me. What I mean by that is, I'm gonna take this and use it as motivation to learn more, study more, be more, conduct myself with more professionalism. No more giving freebies. Everything is gonna be agreed to on contract, and that's just the nature of business. So by me going out of my way, giving free stuff, free shit away, that's more or less of being a friend. I like to consider my customers friends, but hey, in actuality, I'm there to make money. I'm not there to be a friend. So that's one thing I'm gonna do. The second thing I had to do is I just had to curse that person out loud, not in front of their face, but just keep it to myself. I'm a spiritual person, and I believe we can't hold these things inside of our heart, because it's gonna depress us and make us feel shitty about ourselves when we hold all of this anger and this sadness inside. We have to release it and get it out there, whether it be to a trusted family member, a counselor, a friend, or just like me. I just go ahead and scream right here in my truck, and I curse, I bitch, I moan, I complain about whatever's happening to me, and I get it out. I just let it out because it feels better to let it out, and maybe even have a good cry if you're that type of person. The third thing I had to do was I had to get really, really honest with myself. How am I gonna plan for my success? Because a lot of times when we get stabbed in the back, we get crippled by the fear, and we just stay stagnant, and we stay the same. Fear and failure and pain and defeat is not meant to depress us and keep us in the same place. It is meant to stir up the pot and make us uncomfortable and push us to get out of our comfort zone. So that's what I'm doing. I am sick and tired of being a pushover, a walkover. I am committed to educating myself more and on my business type, I'm gonna educate myself to the max. I'm gonna become a true expert in my field, and so I can charge the top dollar that I feel I deserve. You know, I I'm tired of watching other people be successful, and wishing and hoping and praying that I could be at their level. That I totally can. It's within my reach, you know. I just have to put forth the effort and believe in myself and take the risk and manage those risks. So a lot of times, when we receive failure, pushbacks, we get blamed for stuff. That stuff is not meant to make us bitter. It's meant to make us better. So the way I'm being better, I'm gonna plan for my success. I've already taken strategic steps that I am implementing as of this week to better myself in my practice, to get more organized, to budget my time more wisely, and to become a kick-ass professional at whatever at the business type I'm involved in. So anyway, again, I'm here to say that life happens for us, not to us. And just keep the positivity, man, because I know how hard it is to wake up day by day and have the same old shit, infect your mind. And it's like, God, I gotta start this process all over again. Yesterday I was so happy, I was flying on cloud nine, and today I wake up with this sad, depressed attitude or this anger within inside of me. It's gonna happen to us every single day. That's why the Bible says it's so important to renew our minds daily. So whether it be devotions, whether it be inspirational messages, we have to learn to pick ourselves up and not stay in the pit of depression anymore. So love yourself today, love yourself right now. Get going, plan for your success, move forward, strengthen yourself, listen to those motivational messages, read those scriptures, read those motivational books, and keep the faith, people. Love you, God bless, and aloha.